Hello everyone, I am starting to get my Maamoul mixture ready. Right now I'm just melting 2.5 cups of butter, which is just 5 of the half cup sticks. And I'm going to get the flour and semolina all measured out so I can just Ifruk it all together and set it on the counter for the next couple of days, Ifruking it and mixing it occasionally until I'm ready to actually put everything together. Here I have my 4 cups of semolina, Fine Semolina. I always use the Ziad brand. It's the only brand I use for the date paste and for the semolina when I make Maamoul. And then I have 2 cups of flour. And I'm just going to mix it all together so it's well incorporated. And I'll show you what it looks like when I'm done. This is what it should look like. And as soon as my butter is done being melted, I'm just going to pour it over and mix it well. Now I'm just going to cover it with foil. I'm going to leave it on the counter for the next 2 days, Ifruking it between my hands occasionally. And then the day after tomorrow, inshallah, I will start making the Maamoul. Here I have the 1/3 cup of olive oil and butter mixture. I already added a tablespoon of cinnamon and a teaspoon of the Kaak spice and just the 2 packages, just like these, of the Ziad brand baking dates. Now we just mix it really well with our hands. It's going to look really, really liquidy at first, but once you are done kneading the date paste with all the ingredients, it's not going to look like that anymore. So I'm going to keep kneading it and then I'll show you what it looks like at the very end. This is what it looks like. It's perfect. Okay, here's the first round of dough that's been soaking. This one's been soaking for 4 days now. You should smell how amazing it smells. Mashallah, it smells delicious already. I'm just going to add all the rest of the ingredients, the powdered sugar, the Kaak spice, the mahlab, the baking powder, the table cream, and the milk, and then more flour at the very end after I mix it all. Now it's time to put my gloves on, mix it all together really well. It's still going to be quite liquidy, and then I'm going to add the 1/2 cup of flour. I always need just 1/2 cup of flour. Sometimes people need a little more depending on what kind of smeed they use, what kind of flour they use. You want to add between 1/2 cup to 1 cup at the very end until you have the desired consistency, and I'll show you what that consistency looks like. So hopefully that can help. Okay, this is perfect. This is what you want the dough to look like. It's really soft, but it's not that sticky. It's still a little sticky, but not a lot. Now I'm going to take this over there to the table and start measuring out a little over a tablespoon balls of dough, but I'm not going to pre-measure all of the dough balls like I usually do. I'm just going to do one, fill it, so I can stick them some in the oven while I do the rest. Here is the dough, the date balls, the cookie mold that I greased, and then a cookie sheet with parchment paper. I'm also going to use a tablespoon for measurement. I'm just going to go a little over that. When I say a little over a tablespoon, I just mean this much more. My husband wants me to do it with the traditional one. He wants this design, even though I typically do this mold because it's so much easier. And look how pretty those roses are. But he wants them shaped like this. These are ready. They just need powdered sugar. I don't put powdered sugar on them until they are ready to serve. I'm going to put them in airtight containers as soon as they cool off. Step 1, cover these beautiful freshly baked Maamoul in powdered sugar. Time to assemble them onto the platter.